Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. A lot seems to be happening between Twitter and the government of India. Twitter is alleging that the government of India is trying to curtail the freedom of expression and which Twitter will not allow. And the government of India says, oh, Twitter kaun hai? Who is Twitter? Why is he dictating terms to us? This is our country, it's our law, period. If you want to stay here, you stay here according to our law. Let us try and analyze both these arguments and let us come to a conclusion. That's my topic number one. My topic number two is I had done an editorial a year back on the growth of Bangladesh. I had spoken about the fact that Bangladesh is possibly the fastest growing country in the region. Today, Bangladesh is one among the 40 countries that provided us aid during the pandemic, and Bangladesh also has given a currency swap of $200 million to Sri Lanka. $200 million. Let's talk about Bangladesh. That's my topic number two. Let's get right into the show. So, Twitter says that, Baba, listen, I will not compromise on freedom of expression. If people come to my platform and say something which we find is not objectionable in terms of something which is sexually explicit or defaming somebody or fake or something of that sort, we will allow that conversation, we will allow that post, we will allow that tweet to remain. They said we are not going to touch it because we are okay to even, compromise anything, but we will not compromise on our basic principle. This is their point number one. They are saying that India is asking them to compromise. They are saying that India wants them to compromise on their principles, and they said they will not. Point number one. Point number two, what they are saying is that they are afraid for their people in India. They said that, February we were told 1,400 tweets nikal do, 1,400 people should be blocked, 1,400 of our members or whatever they're called, 1,400 of their accounts should be blocked. That is what we were told in February, because at that point in time it was because of the farmer protest, and a lot of tweets were happening by various people, various verified handles about the farmers protest, about things happening in the farmers protest and so on and so forth. The government said, cut, finished, clean all of them. They said, that is, we were scared. If we wouldn't have cleaned, we possibly our people would have been put behind bars. Secondly, they say again here, recently, 2-3 days back, Delhi police landed up in our office. Of course, Delhi police says we just came with 8 people to hand over a notice, serve a notice to them. But they say, whatever, we are scared for our people. They said, that is the point number 2. The point number 3 is they're saying we are also bothered about our financial implications here. Tomorrow, what happens if the government levies some huge amount of fine on us? What are we going to do? We are a business end of the day. We don't want to take that risk. This is Twitter's stand. So I will now come to the government's version. The government says land kiska hai, country kiska hai, rule kiska chalna chahiye, tumhara chalna chahiye ki mera chalna chahiye. The government says that our land, our rules. You want to stay here, you stay here abiding by our rules. Don't expect us to compromise our rules to fit into yours. Now, we also may change rules. But whatever we do, if it is passed by a parliament, the law is you have to abide by it. Anybody in this land, in this country has to abide by it. If you don't want to abide by it, go to courts. You have that option. But when we say, for lawmakers make the law, you have to abide by it. Point number 1, the government said. Is it wrong? No, it is not. This is how it is. Fair enough. Point number 2, the government says that what is the problem? Why are you worried? Your people are very safe here, Baba. Nothing happens. Nothing happens to your people. Nothing will happen. Why are you saying, what kind of rumors are you spreading that your people are not safe? Why should you say that your people are not safe? All this is being said by the IT minister, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. So, he says, why are you saying this? Point number 3, they say, Baba, listen, you know what? You are very, you are very opaque. You are not transparent. Your laws are very opaque, and at times your actions are very arbitrary. You block somebody, you unblock somebody, you remove somebody's tweet, you allow somebody's tweet to happen. I mean, these are arbitrary laws you have, which that law we don't understand. How do we know that you have a fair playing ground when you are giving us and the opposition the same impetus? So they say nothing doing. They say nothing doing. And they also say that, listen, you know what? You are encouraging anti-India sentiments. This is big. They are saying that you are promoting anti-India sentiments. You are allowing people who want to speak against India. You are giving them a platform. How fair is that? Ask the government of India. यार हमारे ही मार्केट में आके हमारे ही पैसे लेके you are saying bad things about us. You are allowing people to say bad things about us. How fair is that? The government of India, finally, also Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad made a statement saying that, listen, you know what? In fact, let me read it. India has a glorious tradition of free speech, he said. We have a glorious tradition from centuries. We have this glorious tradition of free speech. Before I forget, a lot of you all are writing to me about Mr. Vinod Dua. Mr. Vinod Dua is currently in ICU. He's been given oxygen. Mrs. Chinna Dua, Mr. Vinod Dua's wife, is on ventilator. Vinod Dua, if you remember, is facing sedition charges against him because he spoke things which a few people from the Bharatiya Janata Party thought that was Desh Droha. So there are cases against him in Delhi and in Himachal Pradesh. Just thought I'll mention it. Okay, so the government says that we have age-old tradition, century-old tradition of allowing free speech. It's there in our blood, free speech. You can talk whatever you want, no action will be done. No IT raids will happen on you. Nothing will happen on you. This is what the government seems to be saying. Okay. So this is where it stands. So these are the two views. The Twitter views and the government of India views. What the government is saying technically is not incorrect. The government of India says that I am the lawmaker, I make the law. That is why I am called lawmaker, no? When you sit in the parliament. So I make the law. You are here in India, you have to follow the law. Law of the land. Okay. Now in all this, Mr. Sundar Pichai, who was the CEO of Google, he came in and he said, Baba, listen, I follow all laws. Huh? He said, Google follow all laws. Every law from every land, in every land we follow. We do not go against any laws and all that. He just said that. The reason I am mentioning it is because there are people who also kind of agree to the government of India and say, Baba, we follow all laws. You know, Google, they follow all laws, but there are a lot of allegations that, a lot of your data that you share with Google, that is shared with Google, are normally leaked. A lot of data are available in the open market. So when you actually interact a lot with Google, you are actually exposing your entire life to the rest of the world. This is what people say. I don't know. This is what people say. Experts say, people who know about this industry. I'm not so good with computers and with software, but all the same. So this is where it all stands. This is where it all stands. Now let's give our 2 bits, my 2 bits. You see, first and foremost is it is going to be very difficult for Twitter to understand India. Because Twitter comes from a land called the United States of America, where freedom of expression is epitome. With all the right wing and Trump and all of that, they couldn't destroy the freedom of expression in America. Freedom of expression stood their ground. There were newspapers, channels like CNN who stood against Trump, who spoke against Trump, who took down each and every policies where Trump was wrong. They were there and they still are. There were no IT raids on them, or there were no ED raids on them, or there was no arrest for them, nothing. No one went to jail and all that. That all didn't happen because the society was such. Like I always say, the media acted for their democracy. So the point that I'm trying to make is, see, Twitter comes from that land. Now in India, things are a little different. Things are a little different because the lawmaker in India makes law, and they normally make law that suits them more than anything else. So what really happens is, India believes in a different set of our concept of freedom of expression is slightly different to the American freedom of expression. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. Our freedom of expression is, what everybody likes, you should say that. That is freedom of expression. If somebody doesn't like what you're saying, the freedom of expression and all is different. Anyway, so the point is, coming back to my story, the point is, somewhere down the line, there is a difference between understanding the concept of freedom of expression between the United States and India. So therefore, there is a gap. There's that gap in understanding. Number one. Number two is, you see, what happens if we as a country, right, wrong, otherwise, that you decide. I've given you both the sides. Right, wrong, otherwise you decide. But what happens if you as a country starts questioning everything or everybody who talks, who doesn't agree to you? What happens then? You saw what happened in that Australian magazine where we wrote that letter saying that what a malicious letter and malicious and all that. We saw what happened in Washington Post. We saw what is happening in New York. See, when people write, when media write, people know media writes against us. When media speaks against us or people speak against us, like I've been saying before, I continue to maintain that it is our job to ensure that we give them reasons to write positive things about us. Negativity doesn't come from thin air. It is not one fine day will say, क्या करने का, चलो कुछ negative लिखते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होता है. When you see something negative, you write something negative. When you see something positive, same way, you write something positive. So the fact is, our effort should be for that. Now, what happens if you always go out and try to suppress? You are anti-national. You are writing as the country. This is not the country. 100 years, 1 century back, we used to do this. 1 century back, हमारा वो था. ये सब अगर बोला ना, तो what's going to happen is the world will be more and more convinced that we are an autocratic nation. We are a nation that is run by the gun. It is run like a dictatorship. People will be more and more convinced. If people are more and more convinced, our investment will go down. If a Twitter goes back, what message it is sending to every other investor who wants to come into India? Our investment will go down. The way people will look at Indians outside of India we will be looked down on. Because they will start thinking we come from a suppressed land. We come from a land that doesn't know what freedom is. Our forefathers fought for freedom. Bhagat Singh died for freedom. And that sheer freedom, people will doubt whether we actually have. Think about it. I am not talking about any political party or any political dispensation. I am just talking about the situation that India is going to get into. And that situation is worrisome. We are the world's largest democracy, and actions like this, steps like this, whether it is, some of it, a lot of it are true, a lot of it may not even be true. But then, such actions will endorse the fact or will put a question mark on the fact when we call ourselves we are the world's largest democracy. And that's my concern. Wise and old people say that when you talk to somebody, when you make statements about somebody, you should remember that statement may one day come back to haunt you. Old people, wise people say this. When you call somebody cockroaches or termites, when you call people that, you need to understand that you never know. Providence is very, very unique. God has a very different way of getting back. You know, Bangladesh, who a very senior minister in our parliament had called them termites. This same Bangladesh was among the 40 countries that helped India during the pandemic. There were countries that sent aid to India. The pandemic 2, that is your COVID 2. You know, I spoke about Bangladesh a year back, where I said we should keep an eye on that economy, because that economy is going fabulously well. That economy is doing brilliantly well. That economy is doing well because of fabulous planning. If you actually look at Bangladesh, there was a very, very, very fabulous plan that was put into place. And I'm such a believer of a plan, especially when it comes to a country. There was a fabulous plan that they put into place. It was an agrarian society. They survived on exporting fruits and inland fish and all of that. They survived on that. And this economy, without compromising on their agrarian exports and agrarian products, they diversified to fabric. They diversified to fabrics, and their fabrics today is ruling the world. America, China imports from Bangladesh. So fabrics, they developed, and they developed beautiful infrastructure for fabrics. In fact, they also focused the women folks, were given more impetus in fabric industries. They empowered their women also through their textile industry. I mean, that's a fabulous achievement. You see, when they wanted to focus on IT, they started by building universities. They started by ensuring that these universities had practical platforms where their graduates could learn IT, and they started producing IT professionals. And they're doing it right now. I mean, look at the vision. Look at the clear vision this country has. And that's what I spoke about in the editorial. I'm going to attach that link. Do watch that editorial. It's a very interesting editorial. I've gone deep into their markets and their thought process and their economy. It'll be interesting, I'm sure. I'm not going to get into all that now. But what I'm trying to say is a beautiful plan. You see, they have earlier this week agreed to extend $200 million of currency swap, $200 million of currency swap to Sri Lanka. I mean, look at this country, a small country, which was almost an insignificant country 10 years back, 15 years back, and look at it. It has become it's actually the Bengal tiger now. It is actually the Bengal tiger. So a fabulous achievement by this country, and I think it is time we recognize this country as a very formidable player in our region, and possibly, you never know, an economic power that actually is emerging. Till I see you next time. Namaskar. Namaskar. We asked you to support us, and we are overwhelmed and grateful for the kind of support you gave us. A lot of you all told us that you find it difficult to support us through Facebook or through YouTube, and you would like to directly come and take subscription on our channel. A lot of you all said that you wouldn't prefer to pay through credit cards, but rather have other methodologies. A lot of you all said that you want a one-time payment option, one-time subscription option. So we arranged for all of that. All of that has been arranged for. We have now multiple payment options. We have UPI, we have Paytm, we have credit cards, we have net banking, we have wallet. We have a lot of payment option now. We have a one-time subscription option. And all of this is now available on our website. The link is down below. And our website, of course, as you know, is www.hwnews.in. Mind you, with subscription, we also have a lot we offer you. So you have exclusive programs, you have exclusive meet and greets, you have exclusive goodie bags, a lot of it that we give for each subscription. All of those details are there in our website. So please go to our website and if possible, subscribe to us. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.